What injury is it?
Oh yeah.
No.
You're like, I had the torn ACL.
You got knocked the fuck out, man.
Yeah, I'm in go mode. Go. Yeah, I'm in go mode.
All right, guys, welcome to a new episode of the OSA Out of Shape All-Stars Season 2, episode 47. 47.
I was about to say 47. That's a guess.
47. Overall, 97. Getting closer and closer to that 100. As you can see, Fatal 4-Way right now. Ed will be here later. Drew is in the building. John is in the building. Kev is in the building. I am in the building. My mom called me Devin, so you can call me Devin. This is brought to you by Culture Capsule, sponsored by Don's LLC. We're going to kick it off already. Ed's going to join us later. But in the open run, let's start in the NFL. This has been a big day for the NFL.
You want to start NFL or you want to end off NFL?
No, I'm in off NBA because I got some stuff I want to talk about in the NBA.
Do you want to just chat a little bit baseball? Get baseball.
Okay, let's talk baseball. Lockout. What's going on with that?
Yeah, let's get the baseball and like the other
Okay, so you want to get Ed time to get in?
Yeah, that way, because I'm pretty sure he wants to say some shit for football as well. Because obviously we can have the basketball discussion without Ed, but I know he wants to talk football a little bit to give him some time.
All right, so let's talk the other shit first. Now, MLB, we still in the process of the lockout. Has there been any progress in regards to the lockout?
No, they still going week to week. That's good.
But a lot of games have been canceled, and they've definitely said, but when it's all come to agreement, this might be a really short season. Like, it won't be.
Now, I seen that the players still want to get paid for 162 games.
That will never happen.
But I understand their point is basically like, if we're locked out, because basically if you quit the season, how do I have to pay you? The season's cut. So that's probably what the owners think, like, shit, you ain't playing 162 games.
Right.
Now, I don't gotta pay you for 162 games. I'm gonna pay you for the season. And the players probably looking at it like, shit, y'all come up with an agreement, it's not our fault.
Right. Exactly. They look at it like, look, that's y'all in the PA. Y'all, we not saying we want to be home. We just want to be properly paid. Compensated. And if we miss it, right, properly compensated. If games are being missed, we just look at this as holiday pay or some shit. This is PTO. So y'all should be paying us for these days. So
PTO my ass.
I just said that's how the players looking at it. Of course, now the owners ain't looking at it that way. They like, y'all don't play, we don't pay. So God forbid if it's 100 game season, we're gonna pay y'all for 100 games. If it's 120, we're gonna pay y'all for that. Players don't agree with that. So it continues to be more and more stuff stacking on top of the overall goal is to meet with some type of financial agreement on how to split the pot when it comes to TV revenue and all that shit. But as they waste more time, then there's more conundrums keep coming up because now it's like, okay, now we're sitting at home, but we want to get paid. And what? Go ahead, Drew.
Dev, what do you actually think about that? Should the players get paid for the full game schedule or like get paid for the games that are like y'all missing these games? Y'all not getting paid for the games you miss. Like, do you agree with the owners or do you agree with the players that I don't want to get paid for the games I miss?
I agree with niggas getting their money. So that I just say
that's what I'm saying.
I think they should at least get paid. I don't know, a percentage of what they missed. Yeah. But the problem is like it's not as much like on these contracts with this sport, but there's incentives for certain players that they might have needed those other games to reach their incentives and shit. Like so
and again, I don't
like
know
you
how,
said, it's open up more cans of worms and shit.
Exactly. And I don't know how they handle like in just a regular season, in a regular full season, how they will handle personal time off or anything. Like, do they have these type of things set up in a contract if a lockout happens, players get 20% of their contract or whatever the case may be. I don't know how their paperwork is set up. Yeah. And that's what I'm saying. We don't know how the paperwork set up. Drew, I want players to get paid. So I'm all about pay these niggas. And so we can get some baseball season. Because although I'm not the biggest baseball fan, I've turned into more games. I've watched more games now because of the sake of this pod than I've ever done in my fucking life. So, and I catch a few that I actually like. So pay these niggas so we can play.
Shit, the new show should be on its way out. So 22 should be on its way out.
Shit, I told you I just lost to the fucking in the World Series. Home run, walk-off home run. Game 6 to the fucking Dodgers to some nigga name. I don't even remember the nigga name. He was a redhead nigga, started with an M. Bottom of the ninth, nigga.
I can't even. Are you?
I only play one season, bro. I play slow as hell.
Oh, I'm like, I'm not playing against some computer.
That might be their best player, Ed. I mean, I said Ed. That might be their best player.
I don't even know these niggas, to be honest with you. I just know he was a good home run hitter. It was like Meyer or some shit like that. I don't know. I can't even recall because I stopped playing. That season,
you threw him a fastball away that just came over the plate.
No, I tried to do some fucking slider outside and thought he was gonna chase it, and that shit came in more than I thought it would. And he sent that. Shit. Like,
you probably. You know how long I've had this? Your pitcher was probably at too high of a pitch count, so his arm was probably getting tired.
I was saying his hair color is red, but his name started with an M.
Yeah, something like that.
And Drew,
he got a beard. Like he got a
beard. No. I do have a.
It's not Justin Turner. Justin Turner got the redhead.
Is the fact
it was him? I don't think it was him. And again, trades happen during the season. I don't know if this person actually plays for the Dodgers. No,
so like, he could have ended up someone else.
Talking about Max Muncy.
Muncy.
Yeah,
that's what I said. That's one of the Dodgers' best players.
Yeah, Muncy.
I looked at him. I was like, he don't got red hair though.
Well, it looked like
Muncy got red hair.
Not in the picture I'm looking at. Maybe he does, but not in this picture.
Muncy, that's who it was. That's the nigga that walk-off home run on my ass and ended my whole fucking season.
Gold beard, gold goatee.
Yeah, so that's red. That's red, John. That's what happened with redheads.
I was gonna say Muncy, but the red head threw me off. That's what I said. You probably lost to one of their best. That's one of their best players.
Well, I lost. He definitely walked off and cooked my ass. So I haven't played since then. But where are you guys? Yeah, again, the baseball fans. How y'all feeling about this whole situation right now?
Yo, this shit is devastating, man. I'm supposed to be going to a game like the first week of next month. Like, yo, this shit is trash, man.
Also, what happened to you? What happened? What do they do with your tickets?
I got to go into the Ticketmaster shit.
You get it refunded, right? Or they'll let you
or credit it.
Go to the that's what I was gonna say. They'll let you go to another game though. No, isn't that how it works?
I'm gonna check it right now. I'm gonna have to probably take it as a credit.
Yo, y'all know what's crazy? I've been sitting here, right? I'm like, yo, I'm fucking freezing. Oh, I think the fucking rain broke my fucking window last night.
Damn.
What?
Yeah, I heard it was pretty bad up there.
I'm like, yo, what the fuck? I'm tripping.
He like, it's cold as hell in here.
A stick or something probably hit your window.
The shit got the shit off the sliding doors, like
off the hinge and shit.
Damn.
You better put some plastic up, nigga.
But yeah, baseball, unfortunately, I would love to see baseball back, but this point it's gonna be I say the baseball will be back by May,
right?
Yeah, mid-May.
Yeah, which I've been saying, and what everybody wants anyway. No one's gonna care until May anyway. No one's gonna be like once March Madness is over, once the NBA championship is over, you're gonna be like, hey, where's baseball? Like,
Eddie, when do baseball actually start?
May, like when it gets like actually competitive. April, usually April.
Opening day is April.
Like usually the first week of April.
So they missing a training camp right now.
They're missing spring training right now, yeah. And supposedly as it stands, I mean, whatever as it stands, it's been only like 3 series now at this point. Pretty sure it just got to 3 series now instead of 2.
Yeah.
But again, I want this. I want this. I want it. It's gonna
so
come.
Eddie,
And again,
so
no
you
one's gonna
happy?
care.
You happy with
I'm cool with the shortened season,
right
man.
now?
Yeah, and now, also, did you bring up that Apple TV just signed like a huge deal with MLB now?
No.
So Apple TV just signed hang on. It was a Apple TV MLB. So the deal is this. Every Friday, it's gonna be called Friday Night Baseball. Great name, by the way. Friday Night Baseball. And where it's just gonna be playing a doubleheader of baseball. And they get exclusive content to it, right? So you can only find this on Apple TV. Fuck, the numbers were involved. What? I saw the number. But again, either way, that's just going to be another thing. They signed this deal and it's like, all right, cool. Well, there's no baseball. So what's the point of this? And this is just going to be another thing where the players are going to be like, sick. You got an Apple TV deal? Like everyone knows Apple.
Yeah,
got that
we
money.
want we want parts of that too.
Include that.
But we were just talking about like players still want to get paid for 162 games, although there's been it's the lockout, and we were talking about things keep stacking up. So you bringing this up, that's another thing, that another can of worms. That's like, oh, okay, so y'all signed the deals over here. So where's that in this new agreement that we're working out and shit? So it's going to continue to be more and more shit stacked upon the whatever the agreement going to be while they wait it out. Also, shout out to David Ortiz. He has his own version of on the road, like Peyton Manning and shit. He has his own version and shit that's starting soon. So who you gonna be talking to? All the old guys, but
I want baseball to come back.
There.
I love baseball, and one thing I do about baseball, I love betting baseball. Woo, I think my baseball shit to come back.
I mean, baseball is big in betting, big on drugs. And speaking of drugs, let's talk about Brittany Griner. Now,
yo, they said that
great
picture,
segue, my nigga.
Yo, they said it clearly in that fucking video. They were like, we do not know when this picture was taken.
So
where she is right now.
Brittany Griner looking like she in Al Qaeda or some shit, Guantanamo Bay, because she was in Russia during the season. A lot of WNBA players play in different leagues to supplement. Yeah, get their money.
She's been there since 2015 though, too, right?
Yeah,
so she's been doing this since
she's right. She goes after the WNBA season. She's go over there and play in their league.
All right, because that was gonna be my question, because I kind of got like another breakdown of this, and I was like, wait, she left the WNBA to go play for Russia?
No, a lot of players they play in other leagues,
in different countries.
Yeah, play in different countries, in different leagues in order to supplement their income.
Some of them got dual citizenship in the countries that they play in.
You know, that too. And, you know, WNBA, we see the fight with players wanting to get paid more, and they find other ways to make their money. Brittany Griner goes and play in Russia. She's been doing this since 2015. We already know what's going on in the world. And Brittany, on her way back, she was detained for having what's said to be a large amount of narcotics with her.
No, she had it was a vape pen with what seemed to alleged had hemp oil in it, right? So
but they say
it was just a pen.
But they saying she had They said she had a significant amount that you can assume that she was smuggling.
Come on now, that's coming from Russia, man. She had one of these, right, with a little bit of fucking hemp in it. Whatever.
No, she probably had a couple that she was gonna consume. Not, you know what I'm trying to say? She probably did. You know what I'm trying to say? She had some money, so she probably had a couple and she was gonna consume all of it. But in their eyes, they looking at it like, oh, she ain't gonna consume all that. She probably trying to sell
in these times where you have an American trying to get out the country, they like, oh, we got your ass.
You guys know that she was arrested weeks ago, right?
I'm recently heard about this last week.
Okay, so
the news came out like 3 weeks ago.
Yeah, so the news came out before. Again, I don't want to get political.
Hold on. Ed, she in jail right now?
Yeah, in Russia.
She's been in jail for 3 weeks.
She's been there for 3 weeks.
She's detained.
MIA low key right now because no like media outlet knows when the picture was taken or how long she's been detained, but all they said is
everyone knows she's been
trying to get her back.
To be clear as day, she has been detained for over 3 weeks before Russia invaded Ukraine. And allegedly, and the owner of the team that she plays for, I forget the name of it. The owner of it is a Russian oligarch, and obviously, you guys know that all these guys are under a lot of hot water these days. Obviously, we saw the Chelsea owner having to sell his team too. Right. So apparently, there were warnings like letting them know, like, oh hey, like
get out.
Get out, right? Exactly, leave, and also possibly maybe don't come back. Now, what I think is maybe I don't know, whatever. Like again, you said a significant amount. I'm assuming it was just one fucking pen. She probably just had it in there.
I read
whatever all these guys have.
She had like 5 or 6 cartridges aside from the one cartridge.
Coming from the Russian media, though, like, do we, like, you know what I mean? Like, do we believe them, or do we think
either way, to us, that ain't shit. If the cartridge is this big,
but don't you think that Britney's smart enough to know
she got caught coming in or out?
Coming in, she was going back to Russia.
She was going, and that's the other thing that people were confused about. She was going into her.
So, and again, that's the thing. She was probably in New York. She was probably hitting her shit, whatever, threw it in her bag, not even like thinking. Probably even forgot. She's smart. I don't think she's dumb enough to be like, oh, let me see if I can get away with bring. Like,
yeah,
she knows
she thought it was anything.
Exactly.
I understand what you're saying, but you can't put it past none of these athletes, man. No, we see this shit all the time.
These are, and again,
some crazy story.
Yeah, you could be right. Like, she knows that if she goes there and she gets caught, she can holler at the oligarch. The oligarch could be like, yo, what are you doing? Get the fuck out of here. Let her go. Like, are you out of your fucking mind? But again, because this was a premeditated war, even though Putin disagrees, maybe it was like, yo, shit is kind of hot right now. You guys can't do any of that. So the oligarch didn't back her up. That's why she was detained.
I disagree.
Right? So I'm telling you, this is basically probably what happened.
How many times have you heard stories? Whenever you hear people talk about Dubai, they be like, "Did you smoke in Dubai?" Hell no, they don't play that.
Yeah, again, but we're also not celebrities. We're normal people. This is an athlete who plays for a team, so like I'm sure she could walk in. Man, Russia don't care. Obviously, everyone knows that the people that control, like the police ain't policing. It's the rich people and it's the oligarchs in Russia and Putin who controls Russia.
But there's just certain countries.
But they'll let you ride regardless. So
like I'm sure certain countries, I wouldn't even. I don't care how much bread I got. I am not risking
I'm sure, it. Brittany probably brought in weed pens all the time. And they were probably like, yo, give her a fucking pass.
Brittany probably a star over there. Like
that's what I'm saying.
How big she is. Like
Ed, I'm going to give you an example.
She probably get like royal treatment over there and shit.
They asked Wiz Khalifa, did you smoke in Dubai? He said, hell no.
Okay.
That's Wiz Khalifa.
We know it's a lie. But again.
No, he said that was the most he ain't smoked. He said they do not play like they do. You go to jail.
I fully understand, but if you're in like that oligarch controls those police, he's gonna hit them off. And again, I'm trying to let you know that this is these are all the possible scenarios. I gave you several different scenarios. One, she probably didn't know she had it in there. Two, she probably did it on a regular, but figured, oh well, there's not going to be any crazy conflict, right? They're not about to go into war or whatever. And if I do bring it, oligarch's always going to let me pass regardless. Homie's going to hook me up. He's going to make sure I'm safe.
Why ASAP Rocky didn't get sent home right away?
Because he doesn't play for her, like he doesn't play for their team or whatever. I don't fucking know. Because he's not on the payroll. Brittany's on the payroll.
Doesn't matter.
I mean, she's like a grunt
I think you're underestimating how serious other countries take certain things.
No, I think you're underestimating how fucking powerful one specific person can be.
He said how
you didn't give a fuck about women's basketball.
No, he's saying that he's talking about you talking about the powers that be, where it's so corrupt, where you're underestimating how corrupt shit could be and how the powers that be can control.
I understand that, but you usually have that guy in your back. When you have Putin's right-hand man on your side who's letting you get away with everything, and every time you go in there, you're like, oh, yo, I got it. Like, I'm gonna go to your supervisor type shit, and the supervisor will literally murder the guy that's trying to arrest her.
To your point, real quick. All right, boom. You said her owner would have her back. What if the opposing team's owner is more powerful than her owner?
But they wouldn't do. Again, that's not how. The point is that they basically told Brittany and that whole team, all of them. They told all of them, "Yo, you come back, take it easy."
No, I don't. I'm just hearing the story. I can see Russia being.
Yeah, again, you guys are giving me pushback on things that I'm just saying. Like,
I know
or what happened.
I'm saying I know that big stars will, although WNBA is not the biggest of sport in our country, you got a big motherfucker like Brittany Griner who's a freak where they will love her in these other countries where she's playing for their team and fucking cooking, where she could be, although in America it's not the biggest sport, but she could be a superstar in these other countries. So you would think somebody, and this is all hypothetically speaking, you would think if she is that, because she's been doing it for a few years, that she would get like a pat on the back, or be like, hey, you fucked up, we're gonna take it, go. But they didn't do that. So I'm thinking because of the situation with America, it's like
gloves is off. Nobody gets a pass.
Right. It's nobody getting a pass right now. That's what I think. It's like, all right, yo, we usually would let you do it, but because of them bitch ass niggas over there, we gonna make all you niggas pay.
So, and again, the other point,
it's not gonna get good for her because they definitely gonna.
So the other conspiracy part that I was trying to make is that she was arrested before Russia invaded Ukraine, right? Now they have an American athlete that is known. It's not like, again, not everybody. She's not known in all circles, but she's known in, I would say, a good majority of circles, right? She was a freak in college. Once she got to the NBA, obviously it faded because, again, not that nobody watches the WNBA, but everyone knows who she is for the most part. If you're interested in sports, if you just casually watch sports, you know who Brittany Griner is. So now the Russians have an American citizen in custody, and that they put in custody pre going into war. So again, it's like kind of like for them, and this is why I think she actually got the cuffs, not because the oligarch from the other team was like, make sure you arrest her. It's like, no, like, hey, we found something on you. Now we're gonna put you in our back pocket because I know the West is gonna get like something's great. America's gonna do something, so we're gonna be like, hey, what's up? We have one of your.
I'm gonna keep it a buck. I'm gonna keep it 100 with you. They don't give a fuck about Brittany Griner like you talking about her. If this, listen, for one,
I'm just saying, regardless, it's an American life.
No, how they don't give a fuck.
They don't give a hell about
Brittany Griner. Get the fuck out of here.
I'm not saying them. I'm saying us.
If this was, I don't know.
I'm saying the U.S.
Listen, I don't know who he is, but whoever the best American hockey player is right now,
Alexander Ovechkin.
Is he American?
No,
nah, he's Russian.
He's Russian, and he
okay.
is in America right now.
The American, whoever the best American hockey player, if he did the same exact thing, I promise you, we could be having this conversation where you could be like, well, this, and that, and it would make sense.
No, of course, I'm saying, yeah.
Don't nobody give a fuck.
Regardless, all right. When the hostage video come out and Brittany ends up dead, and we fucking go over there and invade Russia.
Not gonna
back to what you said before. If this was Johnny Reyes, the best American hockey player, going,
let's say it's LeBron. Let's say it's LeBron.
He would have got caught with the vape pen, and they were like, man, go ahead, you good? Because he's a superstar in Russia.
No, I understand, but I'm telling you,
Brittany Griner is not a super. They don't give a. They probably be having like 20 people at the basketball game.
All I was offering out was I gave you 3 scenarios, and you're focusing on the one scenario I gave you.
I'm giving you all of them.
All scenarios is in play. You know what I'm trying to say? All scenarios is in play, but realistically,
they don't give a fuck about Brittany Griner.
And unfortunately, she will be used politically as a pawn now. Unfortunately, now she's. With all this going on,
picture look mad sus, bro. You don't know if that's
true. Everybody knows who she is. That's the point. That's the point. Everyone knows who she is now. Let these fucking Proud Boys be like, I mean, she might be a black woman, but hell, she's an American.
See,
okay.
You delusional.
He said you giving them too much credit. They don't care about a nigga, especially like no nigga bitch. No pun intended.
Like for example, when that shit happened with Khabib, when he jumped over the fence and started fighting Conor Peoples, the American people locked Khabib up. Putin got on the phone. Khabib said he was in the plane to go back to Russia in like an hour. That's the difference. That's a superstar to Russians. If something would have happened to Khabib on American soil, we would have heard about some shit like that. If
I think the only thing we can do now is take Alexander Ovechkin.
Hold on. If some shit happened to the USA team in China,
Ovechkin up.
Listen, when the USA men's basketball team had that shit happen, and it was like, get them back here right now. If some shit would have happened to them, there would have been a problem. But we talking about Brittany Griner in women's basketball in Russia. Russia don't care like you making this.
Look. We gonna move on from this. We wishing Brittany the best.
Oh, we wish the best for you, Brittany. I hope you get home safe. I'm not trying to say nothing about you. I'm just saying Eddie is delusional.
But speaking, I mean, Cap brung up Khabib. let's segue into UFC 272. Cap, and you here. Cap, you here. So you can lead us in our UFC deep dive or lack of dive, or it was a lot of diving and a lot of floor work in this fight. So Cap.
Yeah, I didn't watch the prelims, Cap, but what was it? Dos Santos? That was the only one I caught. The Dos Santos. I watched the second, the co-main event, the first one.
Barbosa or the one after?
God damn it!
No, you talking about Dos Santos?
Yeah, that's what I said. Dos Santos.
Yeah, that fight was all right. The Bryce Mitchell and Barbosa was the best fight on the card. The Jorge and Kobe shit, that shit was boring. I mean, I'm a fan of UFC. Y'all know that, and I'm okay with the wrestling and everything like that. But I just felt like I told everybody Kobe was gonna beat Jorge. I just knew that he wasn't gonna have no fight with him, and Kobe did exactly what Usman did against Jorge the first time. He just wrestled him to the ground, hit him a couple of times. Sure. He didn't want to stand up with Jorge, even though I think Kobe could definitely stand up with Jorge, but he fought. I mean,
I'm gonna give you pushback on the fact that you think Kobe could, because Jorge felt Kobe's power, like shots to the face, and didn't go down. And Jorge caught him with a couple that kind of wobbled him. So from what I saw is that Kobe did not let Jorge get to the center, so he kept walking him down, kept putting him up against the fence. Jorge's defense, when it was in the open, like without the cage, he was good. He was very good of getting out of those takedowns. But then the second he got put up on the wall, it was a fucking dub for Jorge.
Because what you're saying doesn't. Yes, he could take his punch.
He was eating them.
But there's a difference between volume punchers and power punchers.
Right, and Jorge gave him some power, and
that's what you don't know.
Kobe felt it.
You don't know. Kobe is a volume guy.
Yeah.
Kobe's the type of person, he's not going to hit you hard and you drop. He's going to bloody your face up. He's going to hit you a bunch of times, and that's how he's going to. Kobe's not a knockout artist, but he has striking. Kobe's striking is crazy.
Yeah.
And
I've seen a lot of people were upset with the fight because, again, although Covington is the wrestler or the ground guy, this was supposed to be a big brawl, and so everybody after. So there's two dudes that hate each other. They got this pass or whatever, and this was supposed to be, all right, we gonna meet in the center and we're gonna box it out. Where Covington didn't do that, so a lot of people are upset with his talking prior of what he was gonna do, and then when he got in the ring, it was completely different.
But
I think that's not fair though, because
but you know what that's called, right?
Yeah. Go.
Promotion.
Well, true.
Oh yeah, of course. Yeah.
They're selling the fight.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say that, but I'm gonna do what I need to do to win the fight.
Right.
I'm not about to sit here and punch with a guy that, like you said, he has power.
Yeah, he couldn't fuck me up, knock me
out.
He
could knock me out. I'm not.
Yep.
No.
Yeah. I think in the beginning though, it was gonna look like what Deb wanted, like what everyone wanted, what we all wanted. But then once Kobe realized, like, okay, I got round one, like, let me take it. Let's see if I can take him down again. And then all I have to do is get the second one, and then he's gonna be gassed. So now he needs to knock me out to win. And that's it. He just had control over the whole fight, the whole way through. I didn't appreciate, like, I get it, like, and obviously Kobe's a really, really good wrestler. He's a really good fighter. But the shit was kind of whack to me. It kind of gave me that like it was almost like he was playing more defense than offense. He's like, all right, well, let me just eat up these points. And again, not to take anything away from him, it was literally a clinic from what we saw. It was just like, oh, I am better at this than you, and there's no way you're going to fucking beat me. Right. Which, you got to love it. I mean, everybody hated it when Floyd would, tap, 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 run away, tap, tap, run away, and avoid and all that stuff. It's like, but listen, you're watching a master perfect his art. Like,
what you don't know too is they brought Kobe into Jorge's training camp.
Mm-hmm.
Well, the team, to help them wrestle.
Mm-hmm.
He knows that Jorge can wrestle with him because they trained together for however long they was actually together, and he knew exactly. So this was not a surprise to me. I knew this was going to be the game plan. And like I said, he did exactly what Kamaru Usman did. He fought the same exact game plan Kamaru Usman fought in the first round. I mean, the first fight. The difference is in the rematch, Kamaru showed like, I can knock you out too.
Yeah.
Where even if Kobe stands up, he's not putting Jorge to sleep like Kamaru did. He doesn't have that type of power. So why would he even try?
And then after the fight, he doesn't call his shot and ask for a potential rematch against Usman. Who does he call out?
He called out Dustin Poirier. The Louisiana boy. The one that fought Connor.
But Cap, you brought up Usman. He was recently in the news in regards to talking about a potential fight between him and Iggy for 100 mil. He'll get in the ring with Iggy. Well, Izzy, I'm sorry, Izzy. Izzy for 100 mil.
Nah, they won't do it.
No, that's my nephew name is Iggy. But for 100 mil, Usman versus Izzy. What do you think gonna happen, Cap? Can we see this happen? Is this gonna happen?
Nah,
are they in the same weight class? They're not in the same weight class. Right?
So Izzy would have to come up, right? Or no, he'd have to go down.
He would have to go down.
Yeah, he'd have to go down.
But that's never gonna happen.
It's never gonna happen. Nigerian law. It's not gonna happen.
They literally said
they have a pact.
They will not fight another African.
Oh, that's dope though.
That's why he said $100 million. He was trying to be funny. He's like,
oh, okay.
You're not gonna get us to fight.
It ain't gonna, and y'all ain't gonna give us 100 mil, so we
exactly.
Yeah.
But the fight
if y'all do,
should have brought
that's
up.
the number.
Hold on, but the fight that you should have brought up, Dev, Kamaru Usman hinted at on Cinco de Mayo. Kamaru Usman will be fighting Canelo Alvarez in a boxing match.
Oh boy.
What?
That's crazy.
Ain't nobody can touch him in that division. That's the thing.
Nah, that would be crazy.
Ngannou, Izzy, and Usman. Shout out to the Africans, man. Ain't nobody touching them. There's nobody
listen.
But I don't like that,
Kamaru.
though.
I love Kamaru.
Canelo don't fuck him up. Yeah.
No, I see, but I don't like that because Canelo is the top dog in his sport. What they do in UFC, although it is
different.
It's different, man. So I don't like, to me, like that's kind of like the fucking brother, the Paul brother fighting Mayweather. It's like, it's almost disrespectful to me in a sense. It's like, this is clearly a money grab because although I respect Usman's game, Canelo gonna murder him in his sport. He's gonna murder him. So like, I don't like to see, like, especially at this time, because they both are, this ain't no like they past their prime type shit. They both in their prime.
Yeah, but so, you know what the thing
is there ain't nobody there to compete against any of these dudes.
No, that's the thing. That's why boxing is on the downfall because of the Paul brothers, because of these celebrity fights. You ruining the luster. The what?
The feel.
The luster of the sport.
Yeah, like come on, man. We used to watch Tarver. We used to watch, guys. It was multiple guys at one time that were great. Canelo is not fighting nobody. He's about to fight Bivol, and like he's a great fighter, but come on, man.
Again, if you make a new Knockout Kings, who you gonna have in there in today's boxing?
Gervonta Tank Davis.
It's only a handful though. Like it's not many that's going to be on the roster. You're gonna have all the OGs, and of course you'll have Canelo, you'll have Tank and shit like that. It's seldom. It's a small handful.
That's why these guys is going for money grabs.
Yeah, that shit is trash, man.
But I'm not gonna hold you. I'm paying to watch that.
I thought Canelo had shit set already. He has to fight the one guy who wins.
He has to fight 3 fights. He got 3 fights set up.
And then, because he got the Triple G fight coming.
Yeah.
Him and Triple G got to win their next fight, and then they fight each other.
Triple G still boxing?
Yeah.
No. I thought he was done after the Canelo fight, but yeah, he's still boxing.
He's still been boxing.
Oh, damn.
That's the thing. You don't even know the people he fighting.
Yeah, I ain't even.
You gotta really still be into boxing to watch Triple G fights.
I didn't even know Triple G was still even fucking boxing. Like, I ain't heard his name in forever. That's fucking crazy, man. All right, we're going to move on to March Madness, man. It's that time of the year. March Madness coming up. The selection is taking place this Sunday. The 64 is about to happen and shit. It's been a lot of last-minute pushes. We just saw, I forgot what college that was, but African nigga hit the buzzer beater shot.
That was
St. Pierre.
Was it Dakota? Was it something Dakota?
That was fire.
St. Pierre.
I don't know his name.
St. Pierre, I know that.
No, we're talking about the college. What college he played for?
I'll pull it up right now. I got you.
But they secured their spot and that's the best part about March Madness. They knocked out one to secure a spot in the 64, but the selection ceremony gonna take place Sunday. Everything kicks off next week, March 15th. We got to put our brackets together, guys. We gotta put a bracket on.
Chattanooga.
Yeah, Chattanooga.
Okay. I know that's the country.
Yeah,
country. So
Chattanooga versus Furman. It was Chattanooga versus Furman.
Yeah, two colleges nobody know, but
yeah, there's too many colleges.
Definitely better than Furman one time.
But this is the part of the year where the colleges we don't know about get their moment. You get the big upset.
Shout out Sister June.
Sister June out there.
June, shout out her.
So
still alive. So get ready for the upset.
It's that time of the year. Upset season, man. The best. That's why I always say they should add this to the NBA. They should do a tournament style in the NBA.
That would be
just for 1 year. Just do a tournament style.
For 1 year, do it all the time. That should be hilarious.
It's not gonna have
That shit
should.
I'm just saying.
That shit would be whack.
No funny shit. Is Dick Vitale alive?
Yeah.
Yeah,
of course. Yeah.
Is he still doing the college games?
Yes.
He's
still doing the college. Yeah.
I think he's retiring soon, but he's still active.
You didn't see the Geico commercial with him? Geico, it's awesome.
As you know, he was battling with cancer. He was out for a while. He was
Yeah, I was gonna say I feel like college ain't the same because I don't feel like I've been seeing Dick Vitale like that.
He was battling cancer. He came back this season. He's been away for a while. And again, this is Coach K last season as well. He recently
lost his last game at Duke.
Lost his last game at Duke and against UNC. And I told y'all about this layup, the handshake line shit. They had another issue with the handshake shit at the Duke UNC.
Also, shout out Coach K for losing your final home game in the stadium named after you. That was named after you before you were retired. So how does that fucking make sense? And now he's got a
fucking coach.
Greatest coach of all time. Yo, I have a question though about Coach K. Yo, all these coaches that got caught busted, right? What's his name? Calipari. Roy Williams just fucking dipped, like just out of nowhere. Coach K wants to get his dick sucked everywhere he went that whole season. That's what happened, and it was a dick sucking fest. It was pretty funny though, watching like the Duke fans like dressed in like Sesame Street characters crying. That shit was pretty hilarious. Then he fucking like yelled at everybody and told them all to shut the fuck up. That was pretty fucking cool.
He did not say shut the fuck up.
He basically did. Did he not? Did he not shut the crowd up?
He shut the crowd up.
Yeah, but he basically said shut the fuck up. Like if there weren't cameras on him, I think he would have said shut the fuck up. Whatever, won us, some golds or whatever during the Olympics. Yep. But with all those coaches that I mentioned before, right, they got popped, right? Like the Boeheims of the world, everybody, this guy still manages to got all the top recruits, and then when there was finally a scandal, his assistants got blamed, and I'm just saying, like, there's no way that he wasn't paying players, right?
I'm saying Coach K. Coach K is he's in that group of coaches where it's like, Bill and them. It's just like it's a different level. Coach K is like he's untouchable when it comes to the college sports and shit.
Him and Roy Williams and one other coach ran college basketball for like 20 years.
Can't do nothing else.
Pat Summit.
And Pat Summit.
Pat
Summit was there. Yeah. Word. It's a few of them that just like ran a sport. But again, that layup line, the handshake line. Now the UFC Duke game happened. Like Kendrick Perkins said they should stop that in college because a lot of players be heated. So in the Duke UNC game, UNC players was talking their shit because they sent Coach K home without a win.
It's hilarious.
Fans heard it, team heard it, and it was about to end or start another brawl, but they were able to get it together. The UNC head coach, the assistant coach on the Duke didn't shake his hand, so like that was about to start some shit. we revisiting the handshake shit. I'm gonna ask the question again. Do you think we should revisit or should they stop the handshake line in college sports?
No. Nah, we need that. That's part of sports, man.
I don't think they should stop it, but I also don't think that they should get in trouble for reacting in it neither.
No, of course not.
So if you get this,
I mean, like if you assault somebody, though, it's different.
Yeah, but who's really getting assaulted, Ed?
No, I mean, if somebody like I don't know ends up with a fucking like.
Listen, remember a couple years ago
vessel.
when the college team got into it and the kid picked up the chair and was hitting the people with the chair?
Yeah,
that's a fight.
That's yeah.
He should have got suspended.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
But if I push somebody or I mush somebody,
yeah, a mush is nothing, whatever. If you're not physically injured or mentally or emotionally harmed,
I think they was walking down the line. USC players were saying, "Fuck your coach, that nigga going home." Yeah, fuck that nigga.
I'd have been talking. Yeah, shit.
But again, so that's the thing is that none of this would have happened. Like none of this would have happened if Coach K didn't want his dick sucked and had his retirement.
Oh my!
You know what I mean? True. That's not.
What
true.
do you mean? No, I mean, like they would have been like,
they have the rivalry. They have the rivalry.
Yeah, they already
it's a rivalry. Yeah,
it had nothing to do with.
Nobody would have known that this was Coach K's last game if he didn't announce his retirement a year and a half before his retirement.
Yo, what are you talking about? Ed? It's just two.
Be a professional. You're a goat. Just walk away. Look what Brady did. Brady's a goat. He just walked away. Ain't nobody suck his dick. He didn't have a retirement tour.
Yo, Ed, you love people being happy for themselves.
I'm just saying.
Obi had a retirement tour, bro.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
LeBron wants everybody to suck his dick.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Like, son, everybody can't be humble.
Hey, hit the home run, head down, walk around the bases, score a touchdown, act like you've been there before, dude.
No,
you know what I mean? Act like no need for none of this.
Score a touchdown. Go run to the fucking star, spike the star.
Nah, don't do that. Then you get clapped. Then you get clap. What happened to the last dude that did that? Got clapped.
Oh, that's what we missed. Huh? We missed the intensity.
Look what happened to Juju, huh? He did this little dance. Look what happened. Got clap.
Eddie want niggas to do a handshake and go to the side and shit.
Yeah, facts.
I love when
you want to
listen, hold on. I'm about to catch Eddie right now. Eddie, this is how I know you be dick riding certain plays. When Dame hit that game-winning shot and jumped on the table like this.
Oh hell yeah, that shit was fire, dog.
You loved that, didn't you?
Yeah, love that.
But let LeBron did that.
Oh, fuck him, yo. Yeah, fuck out of here, dog. Fuck him, dog. You know why? Because Dame. The main reason why is because Dame is like, "What's up? I'm Dame. Suck my dick. Dame time. Let's go."
The same shit.
I was like, LeBron's like, it's a team effort, and I gave it 110%.
When Rose hit the shot, and everybody was picking up Rose, and he was just sitting there like this.
Yeah.
Love that shit.
Yeah. That's that confidence. Yeah. But again, it's the way that they handle themselves on and off the court, yo.
Ed said they wear it where LeBron plays, where he'll do it and he don't do it. He go back and forth.
Fucking pick a side, dog. That's my whole problem with LeBron.
John, I mean, Ed want LeBron to be the dickhead player.
Yes, that's what he does.
That's who he is. Yeah, exactly. I want him to be authentic. He's fake as fuck.
I'll
tell him to his face too. I don't give a fuck. Hey, LeBron, I think you're fake as fuck.
He said, "I'll tell him."
He could probably be the.
He's watching.
I'll be like,
when you see him smack,
how can you tell somebody that they not humble?
Oh, cool. And then that would be awesome because you know what? He'd be like, yeah, he's right. Now he's out here fucking, all right, since you brought up fucking LeBron, out here making up fucking stories. Now I'd be like, yeah, I'm looking for, hey, LeBron, you know what? You're looking for a LeBron hater?
He really is, though.
Game, LeBron. Take me to every game. You pretend to be fucking Jordan, making shit up in your head. Yo, take me. Son.
Again, Ed, you segued us right to the next thing. Let's get into the NBA. LeBron was saying that how he starts his game. He finds that one thing
so full of shit,
to fuel his game. Now we know LeBron has been the only person that's really been doing it for the Lakers. They just beat the Warriors. He had 40-some points. Well, you had 40 or 50. Which one he did?
Yeah, 54.
56.
Oh, 56.
Greatest of all time, dude.
56 points. But unfortunately, he's not getting any help because Russell Westbrook.
Westbrook.
Russell
Westbrook. Don't be doing that, son.
Listen, look, I'm only reporting the news. Now, Westbrook, unfortunately, the Brody, Russell Westbrook has been a little, in his feelings. He's afraid to bring his family to the games because of the name calling that and the heckling that he receives.
I don't think you're setting this up. No. Hold on. The direct quote was, he said he doesn't care that people call him Westbrook.
Westbrook. LeBron is LeBrook. LeBron is LeBrook.
Right. No, I know. I was just throwing the
LeBum.
Yeah. So he said he doesn't care about the name call. Obviously, it never fucking bothered him. It's probably something he's dealt with his whole life. But then he said he went to a teacher-parent conference. This was the exact quote. I know it's a parent-teacher conference, but teacher-parent conference. And he said, quote, the teacher pulled me aside and said, your son really loves his name and he writes it everywhere. And that's when it hit him. This is to him. That's when it hit him that my last name is not, it's not just me. It's my whole, it's everyone, right? So it's like.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say the teacher pulled him aside and
said they called the son Westbrook.
So the teacher basically pulled Westbrook. He pulled him aside and was like, "Oh, which to me, Dev, Cap, you guys have children, right?
Yeah.
Do your kids write their names all the time, like first and last?
Dorian just be writing Dorian be writing his first name. He don't be writing his last name.
All right, Cap, does he be writing DiCaprio and shit?
I mean, yeah.
That's what I'm saying, right? Right, like that's what kids do, no? Like kids they write their names down. They don't know how to fucking do anything else at a certain, you know what I mean? Like It's not like he's gonna sit there and write a fucking novel. You know what I mean? Everybody writes their fucking name down, right? You always have. Anyway, that's neither here nor there.
I don't get what you're saying.
The point is that it took his son to realize, I don't know, it just feels very it's the integrity of my family and my legacy. And listen, man, it's like if you didn't care then, come on.
Yeah, what Marlo say?
Marlo from
My Name Is My Name.
Let's go, Drew. Yeah.
Good shit, Drew. All I'm saying is, again, look, they call him Westbrook right now, unfortunately, and due to him not,
name, by the way.
Due to him not producing. So the best way to remedy this issue is to produce. And so I think now he has when he was in OKC, when he was in these other cities, I think we didn't pay attention to his percentage issues and his inability to score outside of going to the rack. And now he's in LA. It's on full. They games is on fucking damn near every night. And so now it's on a bigger scale.
Yeah. I think I want to give the credit to Drew on this. Remember when we were talking about the triple doubles and this is contributing to your team and people it's to win?
Pick me
a winner. And I'm trying to give you credit here, and here you are picking your nose, putting you in the spotlight here. I'm trying to give you a little bit of credit here for the first time ever, possibly. But weren't you the one that were like, yeah, well, he sucks. His percentages are trash. He's not right. Were you the one shitting on him?
I did not say he sucked. I say all really Russell Westbrook is concerned with is padding his stats. The triple people got enamored with the triple doubles because it was the first time since forever since Oscar Robertson.
Yep,
Oscar Robertson got averaged a triple double for a whole season. So people were enamored. So people were enamored by that. And when Russell Westbrook did that, actually he did that for I think 3 seasons straight. He did that shit in OKC. People went crazy. But when you look at, but this is where you look at Russell Westbrook, he did that shit, but OKC consistently never came out the first round. They were all getting bounced out. You had all these. It
didn't equate to wins. It didn't equate to wins or them being good teams.
Real quick.
Okay.
Guys.
Quick thing
Wait,
to counter that point.
Hold on. I need to give Drew his flowers. Drew was right about something, guys. So let's clap it up to Drew. Good job, Drew.
But he wasn't right.
No, wait.
How am I not right on that?
you say that, but a player we all love and praise. He never got out of the first round.
Hold on,
Is
Johnny.
he not great?
Hold on.
I'm
Jason McGrady. You saw what he did.
Yeah.
He was a great player, but he never got out of the first round.
Hold on, but Johnny, you said T-Mac, but who I was about to say was, you do know Melo, same situation.
I always say Melo. I always say Melo was overrated.
Who's always dick riding Melo?
No, I'm never always dick riding Melo.
Let's combine Melo, Westbrook, and Tracy McGrady's rings. How many they got between the three of them? How many rings do McGrady, Melo, and Westbrook have? Oh, okay.
Like I always say the best.
But don't
the
you
best.
dick ride Melo? Don't you say?
I love Melo.
They're still great players. Yeah, they're still great players, and they're right. They're all great.
Of course, sure.
Yeah, but see,
got a ring.
Okay, so.
But they are susceptible to criticism, no?
Again, the only.
Oh yeah, that's right. He wasn't on the bubble.
The only thing, again, you brought up T-Mac. T-Mac and I don't have the stats to show it, but again, like Drew said, we were amazed by the triple doubles, but field goal percentage wise, I'm pretty sure his numbers weren't the best. Shooting percentage wise, it wasn't the best. I'm talking about Westbrook. So, whereas my bad, I've been hearing Westbrook.
I think we should call the episode that Westbrook.
I think you and I need to go to LA, and both of us need to get fucked up by Westbrook and fucking LeBron.
I've been hearing it. I've been hearing it so much.
Dev, you know what?
Who?
Westbrook. You know what his field goal percentage is?
What's his field goal percentage?
43%.
From what?
From the field.
Oh, okay. That's not bad. That's not bad.
Yeah, when you go into the rack, when you go to a rack at high volume, you should get that. Like he is his best when he go into the rack, but not shooting though.
They always run with one narrative. That's what it is.
I mean, the narrative is they put together this team and they ain't doing shit. So,
but we knew this wasn't going to work.
A lot of people did.
We did.
A lot of people assumed that because if you put three superstars players together, they'll fucking figure it out. But you got to injure AD.
Anthony Davis is a glass bubble.
Hell yeah.
He'll break in any situation.
All right, I'm calling it right now.
LeBron
Me versus LeBron, D-Cap versus AD, and Dev versus fucking Westbrook.
Man, I ain't got no beef with none of these niggas.
I was about to say, LeBron gonna fuck you up, but I ain't losing to AD.
You ain't losing to AD? Yeah, that's right. All you gotta do is ball.
Again. You seen that video of AD? Hold on, you seen that video of AD in the locker room?
Man,
look, I ain't losing no fight to no nigga that do that.
LeBron gonna whoop Ed, and then one of us gonna catch the 21 Jump Street. So we at a disadvantage anyway. Ain't gonna be no fair ones. Ed gonna be out, and one of us gonna get stumped the fuck out. So, but I ain't got no beef for none of these things. All I'm saying is Westbrook is now in a spot where full attention on him. He's in LA. He's in the fucking
unfortunately,
basketball capital. So if regardless of what he's did in the past, what he's doing right now and how it works for that team, it ain't working.
So how many games is left in the season?
It's like 17. It's like 17
because they in the play-in right now, right?
Yeah, exactly. They're in the ninth spot.
Barely. And they lucky New Orleans won tonight because New Orleans creeping up on their ass and for the ninth spot right now.
So I got a question. Is this the best comeback ever if LeBron win it all this year?
Oh, you can't say nothing about LeBron. It's over. I ain't even having over LeBron conversation no more.
He's waiting to go to Cleveland.
If they come back and take
as
this,
it stands right now, the Pelicans are only a game and a half behind the Lakers, while the Lakers hold that 9th spot.
You can win the play-in, but you going against Phoenix in that first round, you go get dusted, bro. You go get dusted.
Mm-hmm.
So Russell Westbrook is still averaging 18, 7, and 7.
Yeah, you know what it is,
guys. Stats don't mean nothing though.
Before the move, it's just unfortunate. I knew if this was gonna go bad, everything was gonna be blamed on him, and it's not all his fault.
It's all LeBron's.
I mean, it's not all his fault, but he's one major piece of it, though, John. It's not all his fault.
He's part of the team. He's part of a team that's underachieving.
Yes, they are. We're not. Well,
no, I'm saying,
the main aspect is not saying that Westbrook is the main problem. I know there's other facets to the team, but he's one piece that is the problem. Like he's not playing good. Like he is having a horrible season. You can't deny that.
Not having a horrible season. You keep saying he's having a horrible season. He's not having a horrible season. The team is having a horrible season. Westbrook is still playing great basketball. He just can't shoot as good. But if other people on the team was shooting in his lack of shooting, we wouldn't be talking about this.
And I think Malik Monk is the second best player on the team right now.
Who is?
Malik Monk been balling, but he
Russell Westbrook. I want to say is playing great. He could be playing better, but it's overall the team is like the pieces don't. Russell Westbrook, you know how he plays. He gets the rebound, he runs up and down.
And hold on, Johnny, that's a perfect point. Westbrook ain't been playing like Westbrook. Though, that aggressive play, he toned it down a lot. And I think
because he's playing behind AD and LeBron, so he took that back seat. So that plays role.
But in the beginning of the season, we said I know Drew and I know myself, Giannis, we believe in Russ on his shit. But my biggest thing was in Russ we trust. My whole thing was how was Russ play style? How is that gonna work with LeBron being the main facilitator and Russ being so ball dominant?
And he can't shoot.
And he can't shoot, so he don't have the ball in his hand. So it forces him to, again, if you play with LeBron, automatically you are forced to become a spot up shooter because LeBron needs those players that he can dish to. Russ is not that player. So how this was gonna work, everybody's like, yo, you got them, they gonna figure it out. The season is almost over. They ain't figured this shit out yet.
They ain't figured out yet. They ain't figured it out. And you know what I always said, and what I said in the beginning of the season before this all started, I said AD needed to be that one.
Yeah, you did.
You did. Like he need to be step up and LeBron this season.
You said that. You definitely said that. I remember.
But the fact is AD is brittle and he can't do it. Like because he's brittle. Like, but
I agree with you
that tall, it's hard not to be brittle, man.
I agree with you that he is soft, but AD, if he stepped up and became the person to do everything, it still wouldn't have worked. Because if AD gets the ball in the post, he still has to kick it out to Bron and Westbrook, who both of them historically they're not great spot up shooters. They have to have the ball in their hands.
Yeah.
I just thought of it like the
offense needed to run through AD. Well, this whole thing was long as AD become a dominant person and offenses ran through him, they can figure it out. Unfortunately, AD ain't been there for them to figure out a system that's going to work where AD is the main person on the offense.
You know when like LeBron came into Miami and then D-Wade took a back seat to LeBron. LeBron came de facto leader and Dwayne was the second player. I'm thinking AD and that should happen. AD should have been that first one, and then LeBron come that take a step back. Like,
well, again, AD was supposed to take over. He was supposed to take over the LA Lakers. This is supposed to be the passing of the torch where LeBron is supposed to go out and the Blaze of Glory champion, and then AD continues to keep the Laker Nation going. Now, Magic Johnson, Laker great, he said that if the Lakers don't pull it together, this might go down as the worst trade in NBA history. Can we think of any other trades that was historically bad?
The Carmelo trade and the Amari trade.
Because I thought about the Carmelo, Gary Payton, Kobe, Shaq team. They made it to the finals. The ring chasing team, but they made it to the finals.
But the Lakers didn't trade for either one. They signed Gary Payton.
Yeah, well, right. That's
so he's saying the trade for Russell Westbrook will be one of the worst trades in NBA history.
He's saying if they don't pull it together,
NBA or Lakers,
the worst. The worst trade in NBA history.
Worst trade in NBA history. I can't. if it was Lakers history, then I'll say.
With this whole shit going on with Ben Simmons, this might be one too.
Yeah.
But we're gonna see. We still waiting to see what happens with that one.
So I have a couple here. The 1980. Oh, I'm not even gonna bring that one up. The 2008 Memphis Grizzlies Los Angeles Lakers trade, which involved Memphis trades Paul Gasol.
That wasn't bad.
Hold on. I ain't hit the trade. Let him say the trade.
Memphis trades Paul Gasol for a second round pick to Lakers for Kwame Brown, Jarvis Carrington, Aaron McKee, and the rights to Marc Gasol. Hold on, I'm gonna get another good one.
That's a horrible one. We got Marc Gasol.
Yeah, I'm saying
he was a great player for us.
These are on record right now.
That's a bad one.
Click the first link. These are the worst trades in NBA history. Number 4 is Oklahoma City Thunder Houston Rockets trade.
Yeah,
OKC sends James Harden, Cole Aldrich, Dante Cook, and Lazar Hayward to Houston for Kevin Martin, Jeremy Lamb, and 2 first-round picks, who turned out to be Mitch McGray and Steven Adams. You guys remember this one? The 2012-2013 Brooklyn Nets debacle. This was the deal that traded
with Paul Pierce.
Exactly. So there's that one.
That's the worst.
That was the number 2, and then currently, as it stands, it's one.
But they were all past their prime, though. They were all past their prime.
All right, but the context is he said the Russell Westbrook will be the worst trade ever, and that trade was by far worse.
No, it wouldn't be though. If you got LeBron James, you got Anthony Davis, and Russell Westbrook. If they do what they're doing currently right now, that trade would be worse than that Brooklyn trade.
How?
Because that Brooklyn team already, they were old.
What about when Charlotte
still made the trade? They still traded for players that was past their prime.
No, but I'm saying you trade for a superstar level player and you get G League play.
Okay. So is the James Harden to the Nets trade the bad trade because they didn't do nothing?
I just said I'm saying like this trade might be one of them too. Even though that was a bad trade, but again, Nets that could be considered a bad trade. But this team, Russell Westbrook Lakers, LeBron James Lakers, was said to be the runaway favorites for the championship.
So how far do they got to make in the playoffs for it to not be a bad trade?
I think I don't imagine they give context if they need to make the play in or they need to make it past the first round. He said if they don't turn it around, meaning that I think he's looking at it because we don't have much time left with LeBron. This was supposed to be one of those one and done type teams, like, yo, let's get these championships, and it don't look like that's gonna be that. So if it ain't that, then to him, I would think to him it's the worst trade in NBA history, especially when it comes to Lakers, because you know how herald the Laker Nation is.
Prestigious.
So, yeah, how prestigious it is and shit. But we're gonna move on from Westbrook. We'll move on to more NBA and shit. The Denver Nuggets is 9-1 in their last 10 games, and there's been conversation, as we know, Joker was last year's MVP, but is Joker the greatest Denver Nugget? Now, when you think of the Denver Nuggets, most people think of Carmelo Anthony in his prime.
Chauncey,
so it's
all disrespect.
Chauncey
only was there for like 2 years,
had a moment, but Chauncey was Denver. Detroit. That's Chauncey. Chauncey is Detroit.
Right.
So is Joker the greatest Denver Nugget?
I can't take away Carl. Oh damn, that's hard.
Yep.
Carmelo.
So, only person that really compete with Joker is Carmelo. Carmelo. Is Joker the greatest Denver Nugget?
No.
Who is the greatest Denver Nugget?
Oh my God, Melo.
Cap. Is Joker the greatest Denver Nugget? Okay.
Oh no.
Just like that.
You can't race Melo.
What happened?
Joker chain been as great for as long.
Facts.
Hold on. I knew there was a trade. The Knicks Eddie Curry trade was worse than this trade.
What was the Knicks Eddie Curry trade?
Hold up.
Who the hell is Eddie Curry?
It was with the Bulls. You don't remember Eddie Curry, Tyson Chandler, all them niggas? Well,
I know
Kev,
Tyson.
yeah, Kev, you probably don't know Eddie Curry. You weren't really watching then.
I seen Tyson once.
Tyson been in the game longer than Eddie, so Tyson was on winning teams as well.
I can't believe Eddie Curry got a ring, bro. Like,
who you get a ring with?
Miami Heat.
Yeah, he did.
So
he got a ring before Melo, son. That shit.
I was just looking up other potential guys besides Melo, and go ahead.
Michael Sweeney, Jermaine Jackson. Michael Sweeney, Jermaine Jackson, Tim Thomas, 2 second-rounders.
Of the Jackson 5?
No, Tim Thomas low-key was that nigga at one point, though.
Tim Thomas was a dog.
Yo.
2 second-round picks. One ended up being for Dabo Cephalosha, and the other one ended up being for Omar Asik, which was both great players.
Yeah.
Not great, but really good players.
Yeah, solid players.
And they got a first-round pick, which ended up being LaMarcus Aldridge off of Eddie Curry. And Eddie Curry did nothing.
Nah, that was
that's
the Knicks are known for their trades. Well, they are known, but not in the positive way. Right. The only other names, because obviously I think we all picked Melo, but the only other names that pop up, Mutombo in his 4-year career there. Again, I'm only going to mention guys that actually matter. Marcus Cam's in there.
Abdul Rauf.
Kmart was on there as well. Who else is on this list? There was somebody else that was kind of relevant.
I
said Chauncey. So Chauncey was there from 99 to 2000, so he played 1 year, and then 2000.
Earl Boykins,
J.R. Smith, Kenyon Martin.
They're not on there. Kmart's on there.
Abdul Rauf was there, right? I'm bugging.
Yeah. This one has the number one greatest is Alex English, who played from 1980 to 1990.
No, but Dev, Abdul Rauf that played for Denver?
Yeah, he did.
Yeah,
he did. But remember, he got blackballed.
Yeah, he got kicked out the league.
Yeah, right. He ain't gonna be on nobody's list though.
He was a dog while he played too.
Yeah, I seen him cross Mike as he did Mike dirty too. But before we move on from the NBA, Warriors have been they lost 8 of their last game. They ain't been playing good. 8-game losing streak. They just recently won one, so I think they broke the streak. But Clay's back. Draymond will be back soon. But they're slumping at the wrong time of the season. We're going into this is when the games count. This is setting up for the playoffs. With the current trend from the Warriors, do we see them even doing anything in the playoffs? Is this just early bugs? Is this just they going through a little spell? Or is this a cause for concern? Is this a cause for concern going into the playoff push with Warriors losing 8 games?
The play of Draymond is kind of crucial for the team because he sets everybody up. That's what basically it is. Like they miss Draymond Green. I'm thinking when Draymond Green comes back, which is probably because he has a back injury. So I won't see if he does come back. He probably not be like 100% with a back injury, like a back injury that's serious. Like, so you probably don't think he's probably not going to be 100% when he comes back anyway. So, but I knew this. I picked Phoenix from my jump to be in the finals. So I didn't really pick Golden State to be in the finals anyway to do it.
Okay.
So,
Cap, is this slump a cause for concern for Golden State?
Have the greatest shooter of all time. No concern. I'd rather play the Lakers than play the Golden State Warriors. 1,000 times.
Of course.
John, cause for concern.
Why I would say it's not cause for concern because they got to get Draymond back and they still got to get their young 7-footer who hasn't played the whole season.
Why is he coming back?
Huh? Yeah, he is. They said he about to play 2 games in the G League, so he should be back in like the next week and a half. And then Draymond's coming back next week.
Yeah,
but like
they defense.
They missed Clay for majority of the season, and they're still on pace to win mid-50 games. Why are they going on a little slump? It happens. Teams win some, lose some. They're still on pace to win a good amount of games. And then at the end of the day, when it comes to the playoffs, can some of these teams beat them in the 7-game series? Okay, they beat them one time in the season.
Right.
Different beating them 4 times and 1 time, you know?
Right.
Those guys got experience. Those 3 players, Clay, Draymond, and Steph, in the playoffs, they know what to do.
But I think what back injuries go hamper Draymond, though.
All right.
It's still going.
Well, again, we get into the end of the season. We're going to see playoffs will be here very soon. But we're going to get into our last segment, and that's the NFL. This has been a busy day for the NFL. A lot of money.
Before we get to the top story, you want to just talk about like random things that are going on?
Yeah, like Bobby got released.
Who?
Bobby Wagner.
Oh, hold on. So before
let's talk about the other stuff, and then we'll go on to the main. No?
Let me seg. All right. So I was setting up the seg and you fucked it up.
Sorry, I apologize.
Now you threw me off.
I just didn't want to get to the big story and then spend an hour on there and not talk about anything else.
Okay, so NFL, busy day. A lot of money going around. A lot of wins and a lot of loss. And somebody took a major loss, and his name is Calvin Ridley. That's where we're gonna start right there. Calvin Ridley.
I didn't want to even touch on that shit. That shit is so dumb, bro.
Out for the season right now because of he was betting against. Was he betting against his team or on his team? I'm not sure.
No. So the rumor was he bet 1,500 not on his team, and again, before more slander continues, I sent the video, so I am the subject of this. When they were showing him pulling back on a couple of plays.
Yeah.
Like obviously those were early in the game.
Paul Crew
against himself. Yeah, he was not Paul Crew in it. And again, especially for a league that send a franchise to Vegas, wants their fans to gamble now.
Right.
You know what I mean? For them to be like, man, I get it, the integrity of the game. Like I understand. Also, shout out to the NFL. Like you can punch your wife, you can choke her out, you can throw her on a bed of guns. You can murder someone, you can beat your kid with a switch, you can break your kid's arm. But if you smoke a little bit of weed and you don't agree with what they align with politically, then you're gone for 6 seasons, or you're blackballed from the league. Just saying, shouts to you NFL, whatever.
Oh, talking about the guy that
you're only gonna get a year
talking
off.
about the guy that threw his girl in the bed full of guns. He got his ass beat this weekend too. In
Greg Hardy, yeah, he got smoked.
But again, was the suspension too hefty for Calvin Ridley and betting?
Look, I mean, I hope he wasn't gambling on himself. Like, listen, like Pete Rose is banned for Calvin. You took a mental break too. That's the other part. So like, I think it's because you owed a lot of money. Because it definitely wasn't just 15,000. But like, look, Pete Rose is banned from the Hall of Fame.
I think Calvin handled it
for gambling on his own team.
I think it was excessive, and I think Calvin handled it greatly. Going on Twitter and saying, "I don't have a gambling problem."
Yeah, which is good.
I bet $1,500. So what? I'm about to just lose 1 season. I'm still young.
Yeah, exactly. He's fine. He'll be fine. Was it excessive? Again, who knows with the NFL?
Definitely excessive, bro.
I mean,
losing. Again, Greg Hardy only got 6 games. Ray Rice technically only got 2 games.
Yeah, he takes the chance of losing $11 million for a $1,500 bet.
And they probably bet that the players probably bet that on the plane.
Yeah, that ass. Bro, shoot dice.
And you know what Calvin's gonna do? He's gonna probably bet all season and make more than what he's losing.
Then that will show he has a gambling problem, which he said he doesn't have. So I don't think that's what's gonna happen.
And they definitely they definitely gonna watch
Julio like, hey, you
well,
go for 2 touchdowns
again,
today?
The NFL actually tracks these players like emails and check has like a system where they can check if they have.
And it hasn't been proven that there was some like insider trading going on.
Right.
So that's why the shit to me is like, it's definitely extreme.
And yeah, again, he's going to get the minimum of a year, and they talking about it could possibly be longer. So
because they still got to do more thorough investigation. But this is what they found enough to ban him for a year. Now they got to really look and deep dive. If they don't find nothing, he'll be back after a year.
Listen, he probably took the over on Derrick Henry to have like 70 rushing yards. He put $1,500 down and got caught on it. That is not something he should be in trouble for.
Unless it was against Atlanta.
More pushback, and just because to get where these white people are coming from and these owners are coming from and where the NFL is coming from, it's like, all right, yeah, cool. He's probably gambling on a game that he has nothing to do with, right? But there's still that possibility that you don't look and no other player got caught, but you don't think that there's a possibility that maybe in his head he'll be like, I'm gonna go for 100. Like you start betting on himself almost. Right?
Unless if they pull up the bet and it says under 30 yards, Calvin Ridley.
Yeah.
And he got under.
But that's what I'm saying. That could
listen.
He should be suspended for the year.
Listen, it hasn't come out that he, you know what I mean, that he's bet on himself, and he only played 4 games this season.
Yeah.
He was bored at home, fucking just like Jonny was, all on the FanDuel and DraftKings hype, and was like, shit, everybody else gambling, I'm about to fucking bet on this game. I was in
I don't got no links, no organization, so Jonny could bet.
Right, but see, that's why everybody said it's kind of hypocritical that the NFL has been pushing these betting apps so hard now, and then they frown at the players betting when they pushing it for everyone to bet.
I mean, honestly,
but again, it kind of seems. Look, if you get away with just. It starts with just gambling on games that you're not involved with. And then you
honestly, what I think we're gonna hear is he's gonna put a team together. They're gonna try and appeal this shit, and maybe we'll see him back.
But no, I understand what you're saying, but yeah, I understand shit. He could bet on the other game. Let him get into one of these bookies and him own bread. Now I need you to take a couple plays off. All that.
That's what I'm saying. It's a slippery slope. It shouldn't be a year. I think we all agree it shouldn't be a year, but also active players in the league should not be gambling during the league period. I think the suspension is excessive.
Floyd Mayweather bet on every fight that he fought in.
Yeah, Floyd Mayweather can also pay. He can probably buy.
That has nothing to do. Listen, the money has nothing to do. As long as the bet isn't something where you can be throwing it, it should be allowed.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. As long as you don't have any participation in that game, then betting should be allowed. If he bet on a Vikings fucking Packers,
what I'm trying to say is that it's a slippery slope. You start with betting for yourself, right? Like where you're not throwing it. And then you start, obviously you start making more and you start making more.
That's an assumption we making.
I understand that, but it's an assumption that you're making that you think that if they bet against something else, that they're not going to eventually bet against themselves.
You literally just said that they monitor it. So that's my point.
I didn't say that. John did. I didn't know
that. No, I said it because the NFL came out and said they monitor their emails, they monitor these fucking gaming apps to see if players have associations with these places and stuff per their rules that they're not supposed to be.
Yeah, but what's to say I don't I'm a wide receiver in the NFL. I go, yo, Dev, I am gonna fake an injury today. Bet my under for 10 yards today.
So if you my man's, I can't bet against you.
No, I'm just saying. And then I'm gonna go, Dev, I'm gonna do this for you.
But who says that can be done now, though?
I understand, but you're gonna bet this amount of money, and then guess what? I want that money.
Mm-hmm. It could still be happening as we speak. He just got caught. Doesn't mean nobody else is not betting.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying is that it's a slippery slope, man. You start letting everybody fucking gamble, and you gotta send it. All I'm saying, I think the suspension amount of games is very, very excessive. Like Kev said, I think they might appeal it, and he might only, who knows, maybe he'll only get 8 games. Maybe he'll get 10 games. Who knows? Because he does still get to appeal it. I think it's excessive, but I think it's important for the league and every league to set a precedent. You can gamble, but just don't do it in your sport. Because again, Calvin really didn't bet on himself, but the next dude that's going to do it is probably going to
bet on his team.
Yeah.
All types of stuff.
If Calvin got away with it, is what I'm saying. This is all they're trying to do. If Calvin got away with it, what's to say that Aaron Rodgers, I'm not saying that he would, just using him as an example. What if he's like, all right, I'm going to put, Packers are going to go to the NFC Championship game and then fucking bet against myself and also shave points.
What the better thing would be? If the NFL says, okay, we're making all this money on sports betting, so we're going to allow you guys to bet. but you have to place your bet with us so that we can see that it's not a bet that you.
That's better. I like that. I actually prefer that. That's actually cool. I like that. That's a good solution.
Yeah, I think the NFL look at it. If we give them any space to bet, we might say, yeah, come bet with us. And they could be like, fuck y'all, I'm going to Jimi booking line over here. And I'm going to bet over there. And then they get in trouble.
Right. They get caught.
Then they will get in trouble. And again, I think that's all this is that it is setting the precedent. I did make jokes. It's like, certain guys definitely got way less for doing way worse, but
but
we're
gonna see.
The appeal's still coming.
Ed, take us through everything going on in the NFL right now.
Okay, so just a couple quick things before we talk about obviously the big trades. Obviously, this was a big franchise tag week, so we will get into that as well. But former quarterback Brian Griese, former San Francisco 49er quarterback Brian Griese, is now the quarterback's coach of the San Francisco 49ers. It looks like Amari Cooper did not want to sign that franchise tag, and he will not be re-signed. So there could be a possibility that Amari Cooper will be a free agent.
He can stay in his division too. Come over here, baby. He can stay in that division.
Come over here, baby.
Yeah. So a big fight between the Commanders and the Giants would be good. There was one big one. So we have a new 40 runner coming from the combine. I forget his name. I'm sorry. I thought I wrote it down. No, I didn't. Oh, no.
I thought that shit wasn't valid, Johnny. I thought they switched.
It was unofficial.
Yeah, it was the unofficial time, but technically we have the fastest combine runner. It was the wide receiver out of Baylor. Give me 1 second. Kalen Burns runs the second fastest. I apologize. Second fastest. If you guys aren't watching the combine, Aiden Hutchinson is a fucking beast, and I really hope he falls to floor, but it's not going to happen.
The receiver's unofficial time, if it was official, it would have been the fastest in NFL history.
If it was official, but it wasn't.
Yeah. Still ran it though.
And the New England Patriots have released their linebacker Kyle Van Noy, and now on to the franchise tags. Jesse Bates, safety out of the Bengals, played a key role getting them to the Super Bowl, is now franchise tagged. I believe Dalton Schultz is also franchise tagged. Hold on, sorry. Real quick too. God bless Chelsea. I mentioned last week that they are Chelsea Football Club. That is. I mentioned last week that they are that their Russian owner was an oligarch from Russia, so he was forced to step away from the team. So good luck, Chelsea fans, because New York Jets owner Woody Johnson is considering buying the team outright. So I'm sorry, Christian Pulisic. I'm sorry to the fans of Chelsea. It looks like you're going to be fucked for the rest of your fucking life as long as he owns the team.
Don't forget what Woody Johnson did.
Oh, yeah. Speaking of people buying teams, Antonio Brown and Kanye West is looking to buy the Broncos with Donda Sports. So just put it out there. Just let you know.
Great. Other franchise tags, now that I have them here. Great. Orlando Brown of the Chiefs is franchise tag. Mike Gesicki is franchise tag. Dalton Schultz, I mentioned him before. And Mike Williams signs a contract extension for the Chargers. And then big news, and now we can get into the big news if you guys would like.
But why Devontae Adams
why you skip Kev Point? Bobby Wagner got cut. That's a big deal.
Oh yeah, Bobby. We said that though. That's why I skipped.
Bobby got cut. David Njoku got franchise tag. Did you say Godwin got franchise tag?
Godwin got franchise tag.
Yep. And who else do you have before I close it? With,
Mike Williams got a big extension.
Yeah, he got an extension. There was also another big extension that I just saw. Tennessee Titans re-signed Harold Landry to a 5-year, $87.5 million deal. And the last person to get franchise tag in big news was Devontae Adams.
Right.
And the reason why he accepted that franchise tag is because
there was no more money for his.
No, he was gonna get paid.
It was to stick around with his homeboy, who just got a 4-year, $260 million deal. Is that correct?
Aaron said it ain't accurate. Aaron said what they've been reporting ain't accurate.
Well, it's $154 fully guaranteed. I'm sure that part. $145 million get fully guaranteed.
That's just a little bit more than what Kirk got. Kirk got something similar, guaranteed.
So yeah.
That makes him the highest. He's the highest paid.
Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. Time out. Didn't I write this down? Hold on a second. Going back.
Yeah, we said he would stay. Me and you said he would
Rodgers.
stay.
Okay, so the only people that were right were Dev and Ed. Drew, you're an idiot. Cap, he's definitely not going to Miami. And John, San Francisco, huh? You look real fucking dumb now, don't you?
Wow, I don't care when he goes. Like,
I honestly don't really care.
Cares?
Don't worry, because when we talk about the next one, everybody was wrong.
I said Russell Wilson. I didn't give a fuck about Aaron Rodgers. I wanted Russell Wilson on the Commanders. They said
so did I.
They offered 3 first-round picks, and we didn't get him.
So since you brought him up, Russell Wilson, the guesses were Ed, myself wanted him to go to the Commanders along with Dev and Drew and Decap. And Jonny was the only. Kev, I guess were you not on this episode, Kev? Yeah, I guess
Kev probably wasn't on the episode.
Yeah, and then John was the only one that didn't agree with us and wanted him to go to New Orleans because he's a hater. But Russell Wilson.
How am I a hater?
What? How the fuck we offer?
You didn't want him to go to the Washington team.
Why would I want a good quarterback to go play in my division? That's not hate, bro. That's just, bro. Keep your talents outside the division.
Hate.
Now with Russell Wilson
came back and signed with a team in your division, what would you say, Ed?
Huh?
He don't care. The Jets suck.
Yeah, we suck, man. I don't give a fuck.
Okay, John, with Russell Wilson being in the AFC now, what does this mean for the current condition of the AFC? You know, we got Justin Herbert, we got Patty Mahomes, we got.
All right, so before you do that,
are you talking about the AFC or just the AFC West?
So Russell Wilson fucked up. Russell Wilson fucked up. It looks like what's going on in Arizona now. Another report: Kyler Murray's back on the Cardinals, and there's pictures again on Instagram. Who gives a shit? But it looks like the Cardinals may be crumbling internally. Obviously, they're moving on from Jimmy G. You have to worry about the Rams, but the division was kind of open for Seattle and LA to kind of take that spot there. Obviously, I think that Russell could have easily beaten Arizona, but now you go into the AFC West where you have to play Patrick Mahomes 2 times a year. You have to play Justin Herbert 2 times a year, and now again, who knows what's going to go on with the Raiders? But Josh McDaniels is there now. He's the offensive mind. If they're going to fix Derek Carr, if they're going to fix Mariota, if they're going to draft a quarterback. You don't know. So I think I said it was going to be bad for fucking Aaron Rodgers if he went over there. I mean, he's playing the Bears, Lions, and Vikings for fucking 8 games. Of course, it was easier for him. That's why he stayed. And now Russell's going to Denver, and which is, again, not a fun place to be. So go ahead, you can continue, but I don't.
Let's just say, like,
Mr. Unlimited is going to be pretty fucking limited.
Good quarterback, but he definitely is going to. He went from one hard division to another hard division.
I think the only caveat to Russ being in there, I don't think he's afraid of nobody in that division, except for
definitely not the fucking Raiders.
Yeah. Like he's not.
Oh, he's definitely not afraid of Justin Herbert either.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. He ain't shook by any of those niggas. But you look at the Broncos' offensive pieces. They do have good receivers. They have Jerry, and then they have good running backs, and they got
nice.
And they got good running backs. Like
Sutton's only gonna get better this year. Real shit.
And they talking about.
I don't know, man. I don't think so.
He just had Lockett and
DK.
Yeah, but they didn't have a line, and then they have no running game either.
And they didn't have a defense because they spent.
Yeah, Broncos need help on their line too. But
I just know the Broncos last season, they with their
receiving now you going to play against Crosby from the Raiders. Now you about to go play against the Bosa boy on the Chargers.
Well, he was playing against Bosa already. He was already playing against.
He was playing against.
He was playing against. Oh yeah, he was playing against the better Bosa. I think Nicky's the better Bosa. Joey's nice, but Nicky's the better Bosa.
Joey be hurt a lot.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's why I say Nicky's the better Bosa.
I don't think this is better for us.
No, it's not. I agree.
I didn't say it was a better move. I just said I don't think he fears a Herbert or a Carr.
Again,
I don't think he's going to be in for a rude awakening.
What do you think about Patrick?
Why I can't think of the 14?
They could Pat Mahomes and the Chiefs.
Oh,
it's Raiders.
Yeah.
No, that's what I'm saying. Other than Pat Mahomes, the West ain't that hard. And again, you put Patrick.
I think you put Russ Justin.
I'm not sleeping on Justin. I know the talent. I know the talent that he has. what they gonna do is still up in the air. Like they start off great, and then towards
the Chargers
the
are the Chargers.
So it's like, so I don't know. But again, with the pieces having Sutton, having Judy, having fucking Melvin Gordon, having what's the nigga
Javonte Williams,
he got solid pieces over there.
Shout out Duke, shout out Coach
K. Yeah, it sucks that he lost Noah Fant, but it is what it is. Because I like
Noah Fant always hurt. Noah Fant always
hurt. He's not a serviceable tight end in free agency.
Yeah,
or draft one.
Right. Again, with the pieces that they have, they can have just a like you said, John, a serviceable tight end that they could plug in. I think his chances in Denver, whereas the NFC West, the NFC West, how it's continued to grow, he has a better chance.
To be fair, it's falling apart.
Well, now Arizona, that division ain't
Arizona and it's LA. Who knows what I know the Niners made a push, but Niners is a question mark at quarterback.
Niners is always ain't no question mark. Jimmy G gonna be there. Ain't no fucking question. He gonna be there. They not getting rid of Jimmy. All that talking is bullshit. Jimmy gonna be there. The NFC West is gonna be straight. AFC West, other than the Chiefs, they gonna make a push because Raiders ain't shit, and we'll see what the Chargers do.
Josh McDaniels is there now.
Them drunk ass niggas in Vegas, man. Them niggas ain't no shit.
Oh, see, now they're drunk, right? Now they're
drunk ass niggas in Vegas.
Henry Ruggs murders a fucking woman, and you're like, oh yeah, it's fucking, whatever. Young, he didn't know.
Yeah, he a young drunk nigga, but them niggas
it'll be interesting. There's gonna be some battles, but also remember Denver also has the best home field advantage because
Mile High.
Yeah. Wow. So and Russ had an amazing record.
That's like the only stadium that some niggas like can't play on Sunday.
That's what I'm saying. So it's like,
they be about to die up in Mount.
Yeah, he had an amazing record at home in Seattle. If he maintains an amazing home record in Denver, all you gotta do is win 1 or 2 bro games, and that's playoffs every year.
And Russ can beat all. He could beat all 3 of those teams in that division.
Yeah, he could beat all 3 of them at least once.
At least once. Yeah.
I think he can beat
that good.
2 at least once. How about that? Is that fair to say? I think he can beat 2 at least once.
He's only going to get 2 wins in that division?
No, 2 at least once. Yes.
He could beat all 3 at least once.
I think he can beat 2 teams once, and exactly, yes. I don't think he's going 4-4.
He could beat 2 teams twice, and it's only one team that he could.
Right. Exactly. Yeah. Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
So
he's
again,
not going 4-4.
Russ can have a great time in Denver.
Mr. Unlimited is going to be very, very, very limited.
And then again, he got Javonte is a problem in the backfield and receiving. Yo, he got some real pieces over there.
Sure.
I'm just saying.
I like him.
See, again, Ed just a hater, man. So
I'll take Seattle weapons over the Broncos weapons. Too.
Yeah, I would too.
Man,
also, there was one that I did.
What year?
Chris Godwin was also franchise.
This year coming up.
Man, Seattle ain't gonna even be a team next season.
Yeah, who's gonna be their quarterback? Yo, shout out Seattle.
Drew Lock.
Thank you. Drew Lock?
Yeah. Drew Lock. He was in the trade.
Oh, let's go. Yo,
they gonna get that kid. What's his name?
Yo, you know how to trade?
Yeah, but Seattle don't got their first round pick this year. The Jets got the Seahawks first pick this year.
Wait, look. You don't got the trade, Ed? Broncos receive Russ and a 4th round pick. Seattle receives Drew Lock, Noah Fant, Shelby Harris, 2 first round picks, 2 second round picks, plus a 5th round pick.
Yeah, I'm so happy I could be a Seattle fan again. Let's fucking go. I fucking love Drew Lock. Everyone knows I love me some Drew Lock. I can't wait.
You love me some Drew Lock? Drew Lock.
Drew Lock. You
know it's crazy. Bobby Wagner.
You see what I'm talking about, John, bro? That's the EOs.
Repeat.
Bobby doing a lot of, in the words of Dev, a lot of eating right now for Drew Lock.
No. What Cap said is accurate. Bobby could pull up to Denver.
Facts. I was just about to say that.
Yeah, he could.
That's who?
Bobby Wagner.
Go to Denver.
Yeah, I'm saying he might take his talents to Denver. I heard Von Miller might be interested in going back as well.
Listen. If this shit works out for me, I hope Bobby Wagner and KJ Wright link back up on the Commanders. That's our biggest missing pieces, and they will help that young defensive line become so great. Then on the offensive side, please Taylor Lewan get cut from Tennessee and come play left tackle.
You want Taylor Lewan, huh? You want the boys?
But what they gonna do at QB though?
Taylor Heineke.
I'm getting there.
Don't laugh at Taylor, yo. He beat you twice.
Can't watch tape on this kid. He is not great. Okay. He is not great, but he has great character. He has very great character.
Okay.
He has very good athleticism.
Oh man.
He has a beautiful ball. You know when you see it when they throw that shit and they got that perfect spiral.
It's a fuckable spiral, yeah.
Yeah, Dwayne Haskins type spiral.
No, it's not Dwayne Haskins type thing. The only thing I don't like is he never threw the ball in the middle of the field. We watched probably about 10 minutes, right, Kev?
Yeah, this is like a 12-minute video.
We watched 12 minutes. Yo, he never threw the ball across the middle of the field. I want the kid on my team. What's his name, Kev?
See, you put me on the spot. Now I gotta find it. Black
What
kid.
college? What college?
Oh, Malik.
Oh, you're talking about a rookie.
Malik Wilkes.
Oh,
Malik Wilkes is nice.
Malik.
I like that for you, dude.
It is
I really
Malik.
do. I like that for you. Malik Wilkes. Yeah.
Bro, he give me
Jameis Winston.
Yeah, he give me Jameis Winston vibes. He give me that fat nigga that was with the Raiders vibes.
That too. Didn't I say that?
Yeah.
That's not a good look.
Yo, I literally told Kev, I said he play like he fat.
Yeah, he do.
Y'all just said Jamarcus Russell and the 30 for 30 king, bro. Y'all hear what y'all said?
Jameis my nigga though, so.
Decap, you see, like, he's getting a lot of fucking buzz right now, so he might be going a little earlier than more. And again, like, I know it has nothing to do with the game, but there was like a clip of him like giving a homeless man like all his clothes and shit.
I covered that, Ed. I said he got great character.
Yeah, so he's got good character, it looks like. So that's probably what's gonna. But again, also recently, Lamar Jackson commented saying racial bias against black quarterbacks is still there in the NFL. So that is part of the problem. He's definitely not wrong. So that might drop his stock a little. Where are you guys picking?
I don't know, probably like around the 17 to 20 something. But I don't even care. We didn't get Russell Wilson. He's still better than Taylor Heineke.
I like me some Taylor Heineke, man. He's got moxie.
Yeah, man. Yeah, giving up on.
You know what's funny? You know what's funny? Like niggas talking about quarterbacks and shit, right?
Yo, I don't understand how these Giant fans are really mocking quarterbacks. You have.
Bro, can I speak? Can I speak? Let me speak real quick. I'm laughing.
Decap, I'm picking 11.
Yeah, you pick 11.
Wait. Let me speak. Look, I'm laughing.
That's kind of high though.
Yeah, I'm laughing because I was saying like we talking about quarterback. I don't know if y'all read the news. They said the Giants might bring in my man Mitch to try to challenge Daniel Jones.
Oh my god.
Yeah, but they said the same thing.
I was trying to be quiet about that, John.
It's huge. I was talking quarterbacks. I brought it up.
But wasn't
going crazy? But he didn't even let me get the story out.
No, he played for the Bears. Played for the Bears.
No, who did he spin with after the Bears?
Bills.
You know, we had the whole Bills staff.
He wasn't challenging nobody in the Bills back.
Coach, GM, or GM, all that came from the Bills.
Oh yeah, that nigga going to the Bills. I mean, going to the Giants.
Yeah, he definitely is. Good luck with Mitch.
Listen.
I like Mitch. I don't care. I like
Mitch.
We running out of quarterbacks available, so I'll take my chance on him. But I don't want him at 11.
Yeah, Decap, I see some.
I'd rather get Mitch Trubisky than Kirk Cousins.
Kenny Pickett, 11
Not me.
to the Commanders.
No, I don't want no quarterback with 11.
That's early.
Nah, the Commanders, y'all about to get Kirk Cousins.
I'll take Kirk back.
I like Kirk, man. Niggas be hating on Kirk.
He's decent.
Because he always throws to the check down. That's his problem.
That's
his biggest problem, man.
But any other NFL?
Yep. Decap. I found one mock draft where they're saying Malik Willis will go to the Commanders at 11.
I don't want him at 11. That's too high.
I think you're gonna get him at 11, dude.
I think he's,
you're gonna get a
but he's
quarterback.
ranked.
Yeah, probably
you're not getting a quarterback if you don't get him at 11 because you don't pick again until.
And he's like
I'm
the
not
second
lying.
ranked
I don't think this
QB
is a
coming
strong
into the
quarterback
draft.
neither. I might be
It's not a
shocked.
strong draft for quarterbacks.
Yeah, it's like
Huh?
4 of them. It's like 4 of them altogether.
There's 3 that I think 3 quarterbacks will be drafted.
I would rather us get that 6'4" wide receiver. That what's his name?
Where's he from?
You just said his name.
Drake London.
Kalen.
Talking about the dude that ran the
4-2-1.
4-2-1.
Oh yeah, the kid from Baylor.
Yeah, they didn't mention that he's 6. Well, he was 6'4", right, Johnny?
He's 6'3". He's 6'3", 200 pounds.
And he ran that fast. That's
Kalen Barnes is his name.
Sound like DK to me.
But do you need another fucking deep
It
threat?
might be generational. You never know. That's a big boy running really fast.
That's Calvin Johnson like.
But they need somebody that can get it out there.
Or I want Taylor Heineke could throw the ball. He just he could, a lot of dumb shit.
He could throw that motherfucker, but ain't gonna throw it to the receiver.
They don't give a fuck.
Terry, you get the right receiver, make the job easier. You just
because he gonna run under it and shit. Right, he gonna run under it. Yeah, he gonna throw it deep and he gonna run under it.
I really want the cornerback though.
Sauce Gardner, that boy. Woo. Shit, he's the truth right there.
Y'all see me out there running the 40?
Yeah, that dude
out there running 40. I was killing that shit.
Yo, when the OSA running there 40 times.
I'll tell you what mine is right now. It's a 7.24.
We're gonna do it once.
You want a 7.24?
I can get like about 8 something.
True.
You get what?
More.
Nigga, 8 something. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but that's more than what I said. You said less, and you said 8.
I thought that was pretty slow.
Nigga, what?
I'm confused. He said I could get less than Ed's time than say he'd get an 8 second on the 40.
No, I did not say less than 8. I did not say less than 8 time. Where you heard me?
I was shooting high.
I did not say that.
No, niggas run before me.
No, I did not. No, I did not, John. You're not hearing correct.
I'm not gonna run, bro.
I guarantee
Kev, I ran a 4 flat last year. When I last time I checked. You know what I'm saying?
4 flat?
For what?
This nigga's drunk.
Yo, we gotta do an OSA 40. Everybody gotta run a 40.
Yeah, I'll tell you right now.
I think we should do that.
Yeah, I told you we gotta do that. We gotta do it OSA. He said he just paid to watch us.
I paid him to watch out.
Nah, you a part of this, Decap. You a part of it now.
I could jog and run.
Yo,
I know y'all niggas ain't jogging.
My nigga,
years.
Man,
nigga, I'm on the treadmill. I'm on the treadmill.
That's different. I can run. That's different.
He said he on the treadmill every Tuesday. What you said, Drew?
I did not say every Tuesday. But now you just put it in shit just like John put it in shit.
Listen, man, I give everything my all, but I guarantee you I might have a heart attack right after that.
I have no problem doing it, but my fucking knees gonna be swollen.
Oh yeah. Oh, I'm not gonna be able to walk right for weeks.
I'm not gonna hold you.
What are you talking about? Y'all just running 40 yards.
Running. Yeah, I might go.
I'm saying. Oh, Johnny running?
Especially if he's serious.
Cause John gonna be all red.
There's got to be a punishment for the lowest time though. Cause
hold on, did I ever send y'all the oh shit push-ups? I gotta bring that back so y'all can post that on OSA.
Drew definitely getting the slowest time out of the 40.
That's not facts.
I would say
I know fact. I mean, niggas might say me because I'm the biggest, but Drew, I definitely can run faster than Eddie.
That is not facts.
I know I'm faster than Eddie and Drew. I know for sure.
I haven't ran in.
Dad, you might be faster than Johnny to keep the buck.
I might be faster than Johnny. Johnny big flat feet ass. Johnny big flat feet ass.
I have a flat foot. I have unbalanced feet. I have flat foot.
And yo, I swear I'll call Troy right now. Me, Troy, and Johnny in a group chat, we always talking about working out. This nigga Johnny has told us that he has a torn ACL at least 100 times.
Yeah, word.
Come on now, you're going crazy.
This nigga every time
pains in my Achilles. I never said nothing about no torn ACL.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah, because you need to get your leg strength back up, bro.
Every time we bring up programming, I got this torn Achilles. We talking about doing push-ups.
Bro,
I got torn Achilles.
I had rotator cuff surgery not too long ago, and I still haven't recovered from that. So
Y'all niggas just all fucked
I'm
up.
to call Troy since
Look, we're gonna
Johnny
move on from the NFL. Open run is over. Ed, you now have the floor.
Oh, you really wanted me to do this, huh?
So listen. Last week, Ed was a sore loser doing all that crying and shit.
This is stupid.
Complaining about my games. So I wanted to give Ed the floor.
Hold on.
Do whatever you want. Go ahead, Cap.
Yo, Troy.
He's in his pod.
No, I know. Johnny on the pod with me. Every time we talk about working out, what's Johnny excuse every single time?
Oh, damn, what the fuck does he be saying? I'm trying to think. He'd be like, oh.
He said, oh.
I'm trying to think.
What injury is it?
Oh, yeah.
No.
He'd be like, oh. I had the torn ACL.
Yo, I just told them. I said, yo, he always be like, I got a torn ACL. Johnny said, I ain't never say that.
You never say that. You could go. You can search the keywords in the messages in our group chat. You won't find that. So.
No, you've been doing good though. You say you've been increasing this shit by 10 every week.
No, hold on. Yo, Troy, keep it a buck. I say, yo, Johnny, you gotta do 40 push-ups. Did he or did he not say, nah, I got a torn Achilles?
How's a torn Achilles? What is going on? Come on now.
Now, Ed got the rotator cuff, so I can understand Ed's excuse, but
he
ain't got nothing to do with you doing the push-up, John. Or a torn ACL ain't got nothing to do with you doing the push-up.
I never said I had anything torn.
Yo,
But again, listen, Ed now has the floor to create and do whatever game he wants to do. This is the Eddie Choice segment, and you could tell he's unprepared.
Oh yeah, for sure.
This episode ends early today, and we end with when you hear this. This is our bold prediction for this week. Now, last week, nobody got their shit right. In fact, the last person to actually get one right was when Cap was on here last time. So,
when you hear this,
Drew, give us your bold prediction.
Miami Heat love once again. Let's go. When they go into the Timberwolves on Saturday, both Jimi and Tyler 40 plus, both of them that game 40 plus.
Damn. That's crazy.
40 plus, Tyler and Jimi 40 plus.
Look at John, like this nigga wild. All right, John, bold prediction.
Wow. My bold prediction. I'm gonna keep it. It's been the trend these past couple of weeks, and it's been some close call. Kyrie just had 50 today. He went crazy. I'm gonna say by next week's episode, my man RJ Barrett will give us a 50 piece.
Ooh, let me go next then, because
go ahead, Cap.
On Friday, Grizzlies play the Knicks. And I'm going to say Ja going to have 40 points, 5 steals.
Assists?
10 assists.
10 assists. 40, 5, and 10. All right, Ed, when you hear this.
Today was the best day that we got in sports news, NFL news, and obviously everyone knows that I'm a big fan of it. By this time this week, there will be 2 new quarterbacks with new homes.
This time next week.
This time next week.
Right. All right, Kev.
Free agency doesn't officially start till the day after, but
when you hear this, we will have an official start date to the Major League Baseball season.
Got it.
That's crazy.
That's what Ed said last week, and it didn't work.
I said that last week, and I was dead wrong.
But we will see. We got another week to go. Okay, when you hear this, Warriors have been on a slump. Currently, they are up 20 plus on the Clippers. So when you hear this, Warriors will go undefeated up until our next episode.
The week, really.
Yeah, for the rest of the week.
For the week.
And I think they got Denver and the Bucks on their schedule.
They do. And they got a game tomorrow, and then I think they got one Friday or Saturday. And they got a game Monday. So they got like 4 games. But Warriors go undefeated, and that is our episode 47 of season 2, overall 97. Got the whole crew in here, including Lou Will joined us. 6 man like Lou Will. Don Decap joined us. We got John in the building, Drew in the building, Kev is
Yerrr.
in the building. Our host Eddie Horchata, the fucking a-hole that we love, is here as well.
This episode should be called Eddie the Hater.
Okay,
yeah, for sure. Or West.
But fucking him.
I like it. I don't mind it.
Him under LeBron or something. I just want him and LeBron in the picture together.
Yeah, do it.
I'm gonna Photoshop it. I'm gonna work that out.
Like LeBron staring at me while he's getting ready.
Do him sitting on LeBron's lap.
Or that. No, it should be the other way around. I think LeBron sits on my lap. No, he needs me. He needs me for fuel.
You're gonna be sitting on LeBron's lap.
Again, thank you.
Hey, yo.
Thank you guys for listening. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Again, brought to you by Culture Capsule, sponsored by Don's LLC. Eddie one sits on LeBron's lap. And like always,
we out.
Love, you claim me the illest. You don't believe in yourself to forget it. You gotta put yourself up in position. Ice game on there, ice. And my ice game's been in the kitchen. How can you tell me to pick a religion? I'm 24 and I'm broke as a bitch, but I'm a millionaire rich in the spirit. Yeah. Hoping you get my plight. 24 hours in a day. Goofy ass niggas might die by night. Staying clean.